Hello, and welcome to the second installment of the ACE Awards talk show. This talk show is where we get to meet some of the performers that you got to see tonight, and we get a little bit of inside information about their personal lives and the way they go about being the wonderful artists that they are. So enjoy this installment. So we are back. We are with Joey Neiman, who is a sixth grader from, I'll let you tell us where you're from.
Farragut Middle School.
That's great. He's a rising star. He's in his very first show, and he is quite a guitar player. So I want to hear a little bit about that. When did you tell us about the guitar? Like, when did you start playing the guitar? How long did it take you to get to your
Well,
level?
I started playing guitar since I was 5, and basically
You are 11 now, I'm guessing.
12.
12. Okay, 12.
Yeah, so
okay.
about 7 years I've been playing. I just before that I just wanted to play something, and I asked for a guitar for Christmas, and Santa brought me a guitar, and I started practicing. Yeah. And so this is.
So why the guitar, but why not like the pan flute or the triangle? All right, so tell us a little bit about your musical background and especially like the arts. Like, how long have you been in the arts? Like singing, dancing, acting, any of that?
Like, nobody really in my family is like super musical, so we were all just.
So you were the only one in your family who has any talent whatsoever.
No.
Is what you're saying.
No.
You're not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
That's what I kind of heard that. That's I think what I heard.
No,
you were the only one in your family born with talent.
No.
Oh, you mean like artistic talent?
Maybe.
There we go. Okay, you had artistic talent. So you've been in the arts, like you were drawn to it from a very early age. Right.
Yeah, I've always like really loved it and loved performing, and I didn't really start like theater until probably middle school. And, yeah.
But you've been doing a lot, like you work with Knoxville Children's Theater. You do a lot of shows, like you were on stage a lot acting.
Yeah.
You like to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what else do you do? What do you do when you're not in the arts or at school? Like give us a hobby that's not artistic.
A lot of the things I do are related to theater and arts, and it's kind of,
Do you cook?
I like to bake.
Do you bake? Like
yeah.
What? Like what do you?
I just like cakes and cookies and stuff like that.
Okay. It's an empty table, right? You didn't bring any of that.
I'm sorry.
So you didn't bring any of your...
Next time.
Okay, that's fine. That's right. I'm not hungry at all. So Addie, the thing that sticks out about you for me, and I've seen you perform quite a bit, it seems like you cannot, there we go, you cannot sit still ever. Like, I think that's really cool. Like, you tend to move and you tend to dance no matter what you are doing.
Yes.
Right? So tell us a little bit about that. Like, they heard you sing and they saw you play the piano.
Yeah.
But let's hear a little bit about the dance. Like, so, yeah.
I've been dancing since I was 3, but I'm convinced that I was dancing way long before that. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
always been moving, and I love dance. I've done ballet, I've tapped a little bit. I just recently got back into tap. I've done jazz. I've kind of done a mixture of all styles. I competed for a little bit, and then I realized it wasn't for me, and now I work in choreography. I do choreography at our school.
Okay, you compete and dance. So what do you?
I used to, yeah. So
Yeah.
like we would have.
So is it like two sides, and you just have it like a dance off, and like is there?
I wish that was how it was,
Oh, yeah.
but no. Like
is it violent? I mean, can it be violent, like with a dance competition?
It could. It could very.
Could get that way. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
it's
good.
just teams, and they put together teams, and you just go compete.
Yeah.
And you dance.
Any pads, helmets, anything?
No, not that I've seen.
Okay.
Maybe in costumes.
Costumes. Yeah.
Costumes. Come out there with a helmet.
Could you choreograph something that involved football or
Oh yeah.
like UT
I'd
football?
definitely be up to the challenge.
Like maybe UT football or Grace Christian Academy football?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be all for putting the football players out on the field in tutus. So.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
They would love it too.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
I'm sure they would.
So my main things, I play piano. I've played piano for 10 years. I also do a lot of musical theater at Grace Christian Academy, and I enjoy singing. I take vocal lessons from the same person I take piano from.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Who that? Can you mention that
I
person?
take piano and voice from Tracy Rogers at Grace Christian.
Yeah, she is a teacher.
Yes,
Grace Christian.
she
Her
teaches.
daughter actually was a finalist of ours not too long ago.
Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby was a few years ago. All right, so tell me what do you like to do best? I mean, do you like the performance aspect of it? I know you probably like everything, but do you like the performance aspect of it? Do you like being the boss, because again, you're really good at that. So I mean, not that you're bossy. I'm not saying that at all. I think you're the nicest person I know. I'm saying that. Yeah.
I enjoy both parts of it, but I enjoy having like a change of pace, and it's really nice getting to do different things every once in a while. Because I do a lot of the more performance stuff at school, and it's nice not having to do all of that here. And I enjoy getting to be more in charge of stuff.
That's good. Okay. So I think the audience would like to know this. Who is the most difficult person backstage? Like tonight, like who has been the most difficult to work with backstage?
Well, don't want to name any names, but definitely going to
No,
say...
they want you to name names.
But-
I would like you to name names. I think there's probably one set of parents out there that do not want you to name any names. But
Well,
you can say
gonna
it.
just have to say Izzy, Isabella Merle. Gonna have to throw you under the bus on that one. We can say that because we're friends.
All right, because they're friends. She's
Yes.
playing it safe there. Izzy is not difficult to work with. Yeah. What do you like about the art so much?
I love performing. I just love performing in front of crowds and being on stage. I recently got into this, and it's just like been great. I love it.
Yeah. So once you get in, you get hooked on it, right?
Yes.
So once you
Yes.
then you want to do it all
Like
the
once
time.
you do a play, it's like more.
Then you want to always do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was the first thing that got you into it?
So I have done this like kids show choir, like singing and dancing since I was in like first grade. And then I auditioned for this play at Oak Ridge High School, The Wizard of Oz, and they do fantastic productions.
Oh, I've seen it. They're great. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I got into that, and then
What,
I just
I have to add. What were you?
I was in the little lullaby league, one of the
Yeah.
ballerinas, and then after that I just kept on
You just kept on
doing
going.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I understand, and I actually found this out just not too long ago. You were in Annie.
Yes.
You played the youngest.
Molly. Yes.
You played Molly, the youngest.
Yes.
Yeah, I have directed that show twice.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's a great show. But we went to see it, and I didn't know there was middle schoolers in the show.
Yeah.
But it makes sense, I guess. when
Yeah,
you
they
got
do
bunch
like a
of little
spring musical every
Mhm.
year, and they allow little kids to audition for it.
Yeah. How did all this come about? Like, what happened to you?
Well, my dad has always been into music, and he did that his whole life. And I think he kind of shoved me into theater first, and from there, I did my first musical, and I kind of just started to love it.
So how old were you when you got into it?
I would say 6th grade, so probably about like 12.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 12 to, and you're 18, 17?
Yes,
18. So
18.
6 years. 6 years, but 6 years, have you been steadily working on it? Are you,
Yes.
this is like a hobby, or do you like, when you're not studying very hard in school, which I know you're doing, you are constantly?
Pretty much. I would say that music takes up a pretty big part of my life. When I'm not doing homework or doing school stuff, I'm playing music.
That's cool. So what do you want to do when you're like, first of all, do you know where you're going to school yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, so do you want to study music in school?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pursue a career in law, but my minor will be in music or theater.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
And like, are you going to be a police officer?
No, a lawyer.
What's wrong with being a police officer?
Nothing's wrong with being a police officer. I just don't think I'd be very good at it.
Why
I
not?
fit 100 pounds. I don't think I'd
You don't think
enforce
you'd
the
be
law
like
very
a-
well.
so-
Hi, I'm Mary Claire Carter, and I'm a sophomore from Farragut High School.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right. So you are. I don't know if they know this or not. You are a 2-time Rising Star champion.
Yes.
So it's your first time appearing in the high school version of it. So tell us a little bit about your preparation for this.
So I usually actually contact my great aunt. Her name's Marlena. She's actually coming this year, so
Oh, great.
shout out to her. So I usually contact her, and she helps me pick out songs. Just cause like I usually want to sing something classic that will just kind of like bring the audience back. And so I contacted her, and she gave me a few song options, and then I actually found Killing Me Softly like on the internet, because I was just looking, I was like, oh, I really like that song, so I picked that one. But
Oh yeah.
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 just preparation wise, I usually just call her and just look on the internet and stuff.
Oh yeah. So tell me about this internet thing. So what is this exactly?
So what the internet is? So
Yeah, like what do you?
it's,
How does it work? I'm not even. What is
So you get on your computer or your phone and you type in.
Whoa, like the phone can get you to.
Yes,
like
yes.
You just
So
dial,
yes.
you dial 0 and say operator. Can
So
you get me to the
you go
internet?
on the app that looks like a compass, and so you'll go on that, an app like the box.
She might look familiar to some of you who've seen the show before, because she's been in it about 400 times, and she's won about 70 of those 400 times, though. So, let's see, you won as a rising star. Last year you won Shakespeare. You won musical theater, and then you won open singing, right? So, what else do you have to accomplish in life? So, where do you go from here? I mean, after the ACE Awards, it's just what are you gonna do with the rest of your life, basically,
So
as a follow-up?
we're taking over the world.
We
Obviously.
like Ace and us, or
Yes.
we like you have a group of minions.
Yeah, I
that
have
follow you
minions.
around. You have minions, all right.
They're probably in the audience.
Okay, that's good. All right. So you're a senior. Do we know where you're going yet?
No idea. I'm doing musical theater, which, if you know, it's very competitive.
Actually, yeah, very competitive.
Insane. I have to go to auditions in Chicago in February, and then I have one, the first week of February I'm in Chicago. The second week I'm in Boston. The third week I'm in North Carolina. And then it's just a lot. So I have no idea where I'm gonna go. I have 15 schools on my list, so I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
Doing good, man.
Good to see you.
Good to
I
see
am
you.
doing fine. Many people always mistake me for Connor because of our hair. So all right, tell us a little bit about what's going on with you, man. It's always a great story when I talk to you and I kind of hear what you're doing and.
Man, I don't know where to start. I had a great year. Had a lot of fun playing music with my friends and got to travel around and stuff.
Yeah,
right
I think I don't know if the audience knows as much that you're out on tour a lot, right?
Yeah,
And you're doing the homeschool thing.
Yeah,
And you're out on. Go ahead. You tell. I don't want to tell your story. You tell your story.
We did 3 tours in the past year. We went to, I could just start listing cities. We went to Charlotte, New York, Chicago, Chattanooga a bunch, Atlanta. It goes on and on. Not in that order, obviously.
Yeah.
That'd be running a budget. But it's been a lot of fun. You learn a lot, with all the different venues and the venue owners. And I booked it. Basically, what I do is I booked the first one at the beginning of the summer. We went out on the tour, and as soon as we got home, I started booking the second one. And I keep doing this because I'm on the laptop at home.
Yeah, that's fine.
But so just emailing people, and you learn a lot about how people, how everything works in the music business, and how different people handle things differently, in drastic ways.
Is that something I would say that we don't get to talk about much about the business of music, but is that something that you enjoy doing? Is that something that you want to do?
I think to an extent I enjoy it a lot. It kind of gives you a whole different side of things. I'm in a whole different mindset when I'm working on so-and-so part of a song and talking to a venue person or whatever, somebody that I'd be booking through. It's like a business and an artist kind of thing. It's very, very separate.
That's great. Okay, so do you want to play a little for us?
Sure.
All right, we'd love to have you play a little bit.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Oh, your life. You are only waiting for this moment to arise.
All right, Joey, so you just played a pretty popular, famous Beatles song, all right? And we think it was written probably by Paul McCartney, maybe
Yeah.
John Lennon, we don't know.
Yeah.
We know it wasn't Ringo, though.
Yeah,
Probably not
probably,
Ringo.
yeah.
Okay. All right, so because I think you could be a better writer than one of those two. Let's
Maybe.
play the first verse and let's have you rewrite it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want you to make up a lyric. Let's just see it.
Okay.
I just want to hear what it sounds like when you're playing to their music.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously, anything. It's hard.
It's hard, yeah.
Talk about what you had for lunch.
Yeah, just anything.
Okay.
What-
I have the same thing every day for lunch. It's kind of gross, but I guess I have to eat it. It's really boring. I don't know if I like this verse at all.
That's awesome. All right, we are back with Andrew Sarfi, and you are. Tell us how old you are, and what school you go to.
I'm 17 years old and I go to L&N STEM Academy.
Which is awesome. You're going to see Andrew online because on our website we were having a singer-songwriter competition. Andrew is an amazing singer-songwriter. I think it's really cool that you do this, and I want to talk a little bit about that. But so how do you start? Like, how do you pick a song, sing it, write it, lyrics? Did you get inspired to write it, or did you just said, you know what, I want to write a song, and I sat down and said, what am I going to write about?
Well, I actually started this summer. I started writing for the first time, and it was for a School of Rock Center Stage contest, which was a contest to go to LA and play an original song for some executives and then record it. And I actually got to the second round of that, and then I got to the final round, and I actually got a trip to LA.
You're kidding me. You were out in LA?
Yeah,
So-
in November, yeah.
Yeah, and did you sing the song that you're singing on?
No, I actually sang a different song, but it's on my YouTube channel where the other song will be linked.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so I want to hear a little bit about the process. So you say, all right, I'm going to write a song, so I'm going to sit down and just write a bunch of lyrics until a song comes out of it, or there's an event, or there's a person, or there's something that kind of like inspires you to start writing. So how do you go about it?
Well, usually every night I spend about 10-15 minutes before bed and I just write a bunch of song lyrics and titles, like just basically a brain dump on a sheet of paper. And then at the end of the week or whenever I just am feeling time to write, then I pick one of the song lyrics or one of the song titles and then just go from there, kind of thing.
I've been singing since I started formally taking voice lessons when I was in 5th grade.
So you've been
And
singing for 8 years.
yes, and
Yeah.
then I've just started like musical theater when I got in high school, and I figured out, oh yeah, I really like this. So. Yeah.
So do you think you're more of a singer? You're more musical theater, more of an actor? Are you getting into acting? I mean, do you like acting?
I really like acting. I've been told that I'm an actor that sings.
And that's exactly how I would describe you. Because there's something about when you sing, you can't help but like perform the lyrics. You don't
Yeah.
sing the lyrics like listen to me sing. You like take the song to the viewer.
Right.
Right. So the thing is really cool. So tell us about that. I mean, do you think it's just a natural instinct you have, or do you actually do you like block it out like an actor would when you sing?
I think it's something that kind of comes more naturally. I feel like that's what like draws me to the arts, is that like this music and this like performance and what we make like forces us to feel all of these emotions.
Yeah.
And so like I think it's just more of like a natural thing that I want people to feel kind of what I'm feeling, and like I want people to feel the message that this like, you know, lyricist like made for them.
Oh, that's really cool. I don't think I ever heard anyone describe it that way. It's almost like that you are channeling. You're like. Well, I always feel like when you get a script or something like that, it's very important that you follow the script exactly. Like if you get a song, you don't want to change the lyrics, right? Because they wrote it, it's theirs. And it sounds like you have done something that's very responsible, which is just give the audience what the person who wrote it had kind of intended. But you have to put your own Hope Creech spin on it, right? In some way.
Homeschool is great. It's not really hit me yet that I'm a senior and that I'm graduating. All my friends have like senioritis and stuff, are ready to get out of here. I'm still processing like sophomore year, but it's okay. It's gonna happen eventually, and I'll be ready when it comes.
So do you know what you're doing school-wise? Yeah. I mean, do we know where we're going?
I've applied to a couple colleges out in Utah. I have a lot of family out there, and I've applied to a church school, and since I'm a member, I'll get a discount on tuition. It's a great school, but I applied in October, and we don't find out if I got in until February.
So it's like the fun, the waiting time.
The waiting period, yeah. Do I have a future period? Yes, that period.
Yeah, that's great. So how's the music coming along? I mean,
It's great. I've been playing a lot. I've been working a lot on writing my own songs, which is definitely out of my comfort zone. But I'm working on it. I used to just mainly do covers, but I'm trying to stretch myself and make my own stuff because I feel like it'll just be a lot better.
yeah. So like as far as homeschool, where does music fit into it?
I usually just practice on my guitar just when I'm feeling bored with the computer and stuff, and I take lessons, so I do have to practice, and then I just sing while I'm playing my computer, and while I'm playing on my phone I sing like all day. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So you go to the computer, like do you go on YouTube and I know some of our contestants in the past have actually learned to play the guitar and the piano on YouTube. Like do you go to YouTube to find inspiration for what you do, or
I usually just use an app to find songs that I like to play on guitar, so that's what I do.
Yeah, they keep coming back to these apps. I think there's a future in them. I think they might stick around for a while. Okay, so what's you like to sing Adele songs?
Yes.
Right. So what's the appeal to Adele? I mean, she's an okay singer. Yeah.
Well,
she's got a fairly, I mean, it's a middling voice,
Yeah,
you know, it's not very
yeah.
powerful or anything, so
It's okay.
it's okay.
But I've been listening to her since I was really little. My mom would always play it on the radio or like CD, and I would always just be in the back and, like a toddler and just singing it.
Oh yeah.
And I would know all the words.
All right, so tell us about the song you sang tonight.
Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Yes.
I think Jolene is one of my favorite songs to sing just because of its like history with Tennessee and Dolly Parton, and I love her so much.
Yeah, she's great.
I think she's had a great influence on a lot of people.
Again, another song sung by an older person for us. So why don't we have you grab your guitar and let's play around with it a little bit.
All right.
No, play something else, something that you didn't do to see it, and I'm gonna ask you to improv a little bit.
Any song.
Play something other than Jolene,
All right. Singing.
if you want. Yeah.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold. She's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, though she wants to be sure. 'Cause you know sometimes words have to mean.
You have any desire to write your own songs ever?
I would love to. I can't read music.
So, but you can read, right?
I mean, I can read. I can like write English.
Okay, so let's write a lyric right now. So let's see. Where we? Okay, let's. What's your favorite food?
Chicken wings.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's write let's write the first line of the. It's gonna be the jingle for Zaxby's.
Okay.
Do they do chicken wings?
They're like okay. Chicken
I'm plant based. I don't eat chicken wings.
Oh,
so
I'm
I'm sorry. So I don't know.
Okay.
How about that? Oh no, that's what we're doing. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're doing a plant-based chicken wing, and we're gonna write a song about plant-based chicken wings.
Okay.
So let's do a lyric.
That I have to like write this
Yeah,
lyric.
yeah. I mean, it's not that hard. It's just a plant-based chicken wing.
Okay.
It's got to be out there somewhere. Buffalo Wild Wing.
Oh yeah, but I like Wild Wing Cafe actually.
Okay,
if
so
I'm being snooty.
Okay, I walked into the Wild Wing Cafe. Okay, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
You're gonna pick it up.
Perfect.
Okay. I walked into Wild Wings Cafe, and take it from there.
I fell in love with the way the plant-based chicken wings screamed my name.
But there were lots of real chickens walking around the place waiting to be served. Not served like served on a platter.
Right.
Not like served like, can I get a menu, please? Like the chickens. What's home life like?
It's hard with him as a dad. He's just really strict. Like
You're not supposed to tell them I'm your dad. Like that's.
Oh,
that was,
sorry.
But that's okay. Keep going. Now
He
that the
just
cat's out of the
He
bag.
doesn't accept anything but A's from me, so I feel like I'm abused a lot. But
I grade abuse her.
yes.
That's I do. So and you generally always come through with that, right?
Generally,
A's.
yes.
So it's generally a peaceful household, right?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So what else? What do you like to do? What's your?
I like to act, but I'm not old enough to do Marion Brown Awards, so yeah.
Well, that's good because we don't have the Marion Browns. We just have the acting awards.
The acting awards.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about your get up here.
The
All right. So
ensemble.
first of all, like what animal are you wearing?
This is snakeskin, but it's not real snakeskin.
It's
in case you can
so
tell.
faux snakeskin.
Yes,
right?
faux snakeskin.
So you took it off of a fake snake, or is it like they?
Straight from the fake snake.
Yes.
Yeah, straight from the
So
fake
like those little toy snakes you buy in there, they just
Yeah, I just peel them.
just peel them off and make make clothing out
I'm a
of that.
seamstress on the side.
Yeah. Okay. And I see that you brought the beanie back.
I did
Right,
bring the
because-
beanie back, and
Yeah.
I brought one for you to wear if you would like to. You gotta make sure the logo's like centered, or else it looks kind of weird. Hold on. Wait,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay, fix me.
And then you have to
This is
pull.
on. This is on camera. People are gonna see this.
I know, I
I know.
know.
So just fix me. Make sure I look okay. Does that look all right?
It'll work.
Okay. So now that I'm cool, I'd like to say that's a wrap.
What are you
on-
wearing?
This is something Maddie gave me.
What is that? You're
It's called a
51 years
beanie.
old. I know exactly what it's called, but what is this doing on your head?
It's called a beanie,
Well,
and Maddie showed me how I could pull it off. She said I was doing really well with it. Okay, so I guess I'm not very cool at all, but thank you for watching our final installment here of the Ace Talk Show. Remember, please, to go to our website, www.aceknox.com, and vote on your favorite singer-songwriter. We'll have that up all month. And we appreciate you coming to the show, and we hope you come back next year.